countries ago in Myanmar, these were 800,000 people, but over 12 or 14 weeks now, we have the same figure here after just 5 days.
Of course, fleeing Ukraine is just the first step on the journey for most of the refugees. Some arrive with a plan. They might have relatives to meet elsewhere on the continent.
Good afternoon, everyone. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening Canning Recipes. A little bit of everything. Been a little bit of delay, and we haven't been able to do any videos lately, guys. Greg and I both have been sick for a couple of weeks, taking some antibiotics and some medicines, but it's hit us both pretty hard. So give us some prayers that we get better quick. And now, spent a lot of time watching the atrocities that are going on in the world. While I've been laying in bed, and so getting very concerned. There was a release today Saturday, that the U.S. is advising all citizens to get out of Russia immediately as tensions with Putin begin to mount. So what are you guys doing? What are you doing? You can see what we're doing to get as ready as we can for uncertain days, uncertain months, and an uncertain year that's on top of the last 2 uncertain years that we've already had. So you saw from my thumbnail that is what the grocery stores look like as far as canned biscuits go. Canned biscuits, imagine that. That was both grocery stores. We went to 2, and both were sold out of canned biscuits. Not sure what that's about, but it's enough to be concerning. So instead of picking up canned biscuits, we picked up a couple of boxes of Bisquick, and you might want to as well. Another thing that we're finding quite odd are pet food shortages. So my papa's having a hard time finding cat food. He's having to go to 2 or 3 different stores to get cat food for his little kitty. And guess what, guys? We're starting to see that we're having issues with the brand of dog food that we feed our dogs, which is the Purina Pro Plan. So I did find a couple of bags on Amazon, and I got 2 different shipments. And then we do feed them a high quality Merrick chicken dinner that we mix in with it. So not only are we stocking up, as you can see, we are also stocking up on dog food, and probably need to get to canning some more meats. Again, these are very uncertain times. It looks like there's going to be a hit on wheat and grains because Ukraine is kind of like the breadbasket of Europe as far as the wheat harvest and stuff like that, and Russia is too. And so we fully expect that we're going to get hit there. Probably corn as well, so I did get me some canned corn. So we are expecting another big cold front toward the end of this coming week. So we're kind of holding off on putting those tomatoes in the ground to make sure that we can keep them safe. Can't waste anything this year, guys. Did get another big shipment of my seeds to add to our already enormous stash. We want to make sure that we have seeds for the fall, and we want to make sure that we have seeds for the spring, and we want to make sure that we have seeds to replant in the event of a late freeze that we've had the last couple of years. But we're going to be very particular this year, guys, with when we put things in the ground and how we're going to be able to protect them. So if you do decide to go ahead and do some planting, you want to make sure that you've got a way to protect those precious, precious plants. So what else have we chosen to stock up on? during these very trying times. Lots of medicines. I have several very large bottles of ibuprofen, Tylenol, naproxen sodium, muscle rubs, our allergy meds, just anything, guys, you can think of, your cold meds, which is very important to us right now. Make sure that you have plenty of that on hand. We are still seeing shortages on the shelves here as well. So Greg is working this dirt in front of this small high tunnel because we'll be planting conventionally out here. So we will have 2 high tunnels, we'll have our conventional gardening, and then we have 3 raised beds that we're going to be using like crazy this year, guys. So severe weather may threaten us tomorrow night here in North Texas, guys, so be prepared for that as well. That's what's going to come in before this cold weather comes in this next week. And just know that we're praying for all of you and thinking of you. Sorry it's taken me some time to get a video up, but we have been struggling here the last couple of weeks. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I wanted to encourage you to get your seeds started, plant whatever you can. As far as planting in the ground here in Texas, you got another couple of weeks to go. I do think that we'll get a late freeze or 2 in April, just like we are now in March. And so I encourage you to make sure you can protect your plants at all costs this year, or wait and put them in the ground after we're pretty certain that we're over this cold weather. So thank you guys for watching us. Thank you for subscribing to us. Hit the like button. Share our videos, folks. Share our videos. We'll be kicking in high gear coming up in the next couple of weeks and getting things in the ground. So you need to as well. Take care. God bless, and we will be in touch.